Mike, did you do homework? I didn't know we were supposed to. I didn't know this is like the fate of the world or whatever.
This sounds like really fucking serious, and I feel like we're underprepared.
I made popcorn. That's it.
I mean, that's gonna help the jury, right? What if the jury gets hungry? That could be good.
The jury has been getting very hungry. You know, they
haven't come out to feed yet.
Welcome to it. Formerly and usually, this is Everybody Loves Raymond. But not today.
No?
Because of extenuating circumstances, this podcast is now called Good Morning, Night Court, a Judge Debra story.
That's pretty good. I
gotta dig it.
We received in an unmarked briefcase, Facebook message, a case that demanded our attention. Mike, who signed the amicus brief? I don't know. That's a court term. Who sent us the case of which we are deliberating right now?
I definitely have it right now.
I like that he asked you, even though you have no idea.
I have no earthly idea. Just give me 1 second to switch my profile.
I thought you were the person who made us aware of this. He's rifling through the briefcase, getting progressively
it was
sweaty.
Brian C. Thank you very much to Brian C. for submitting this Judge Debra.
Yes, we received this Judge Debra from Brian, asking a question that is as old as time itself, or at least as old as 1984, and then as old as 1996. Who? This is the case. Who is the better lawman? Who is the better hand of justice? Our friend, the gentle giant himself, Robert Barone, or Bull Shannon, the bailiff on the 1984 to 1992 sitcom Night Court.
Who is apparently also a gentle giant.
He's also a gentle giant, but he is bald. And that is one of the many differences we'll be exploring today.
It's a big difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, so I will say that, so that's our debate tonight. It is who is the better police officer, right? Better representation of the NYPD, Robert Barone or Bull Shannon. Is that correct?
I thought it was just the law in general.
As a judge,
I mean, they're both members of the NYPD.
As a judge, you would think I would know this, but are bailiffs police officers, or are they something else entirely?
That's actually a really good question.
Maybe we should have talked
for
about
all the
it.
preparation we did for this.
They're both a part of the justice system of the
This has been on the time slot for a week.
Yeah.
None of us did any work.
Our bailiffs police officers.
I think there's a sliding scale, right, from mall cop to, like, security guard.
Oh, we should do that
then,
next time. Paul Blart versus Robert
Okay,
Barone.
so we're developing a bit of a bracket here.
Whoever the winner
takes on Paul Blart
of Rob Barone versus Bull Shannon. They go up next week against the winner of Paul Blart versus what's another cop?
The guy Joe from Family Guy.
I was gonna say the guy from The Other Guys. I think that you got a better one.
The guy from The Other Guys.
Or wait, who is the guy in
there are
the
two
Tornado
guys
trilogy?
in
What's the character's name?
Oh, Nicholas Angel.
Yeah, Nicholas Angel.
No, he wins.
Yeah.
That's a bad. You don't put anyone up against Nicholas Angel.
Pseudo cop. Someone who's not entirely.
Most bailiffs are sworn police officers. It's like a evolution or branching off of police officers. At least that is according to study.com, and that's all the research I'm going to do on it.
So I mean, I'm sure whether or not Bull Shannon is a cop is clarified at some point in the series of Night Court. However, and you can speak differently, Mike and Adam, I was unaware that this show, Night Court, existed before probably a week ago.
Yeah, I mean, same. I was shocked because it was an incredibly successful one. It has like 7 or 8 seasons.
Yeah.
And yet
9.
I had
think.
never heard of it. It has 9 seasons. How have I never heard of a sitcom that is so influential that it had 9 freaking seasons? That's as many as Friends. That's almost double the amount of Breaking Bad. That's as much as Everybody Loves Raymond. This is insane.
One of those is not like the other, but I think it comes down to syndication. You know, Friends and Raymond were rerun constantly, along with all the other ones that like live in our generational consciousness. Whereas I looked up, actually, or it's on the Wikipedia. I didn't like research it. I read the Wikipedia page. This was only rerun sporadically in the U.S. I think it was on TV Land, but only from like 2006 to 2009 or something.
Gotcha.
That would explain why the younger folks like ourselves have never heard of it.
I mean, I'll be honest. I thought it was pretty good from what we saw. It's an interesting concept. I thought it was some good characters in it. I thought it was fun.
I had fun.
Yeah, let's give a little background to the show then. Night Court aired from 1984 to 1992. It was entirely pre-grunge. Does that do anything for you? Set the
Believe
scene?
it or not, no. I don't base my historical facts around the grunge era of the 90s, believe it or not.
Well, it aired on our old friend the Peacock, NBC. And which it's weird that Raymond, being a CBS show, is on Peacock currently. This show is not on Peacock. It is on Freevee, nay IMDb TV. So what was once Amazon Prime's ad-supported free streaming service, IMDb TV, is now Freevee as of apparently like a week ago.
This is brand new news to me.
Well, how did
I
you
don't
watch
even
it?
understand half the words you said. I
I watched it on Amazon
Yeah.
Prime.
No, you think you watched it on Prime. You watched it on Freevee through Prime. That's why
I
there were
clicked
ads
the
on it.
Prime app
Yes.
and typed Night Court into search, and it came up.
Yes.
And you're telling me at some point in that transaction I changed apps
No,
entirely?
you're still within the... So, there's Amazon Prime Video.
Is this interesting?
No.
Yes. It's important. It's important to establish the facts of the case. Amazon
Fair
Prime
enough,
Video.
okay.
And then, through... so, that's the overarching banner. And then, underneath that, there once was IMDb TV, which
Okay.
was for people who did not have Amazon Prime. They could still stream stuff on Amazon with ads. Right?
Okay.
That has, as of like yesterday, been renamed Freevee.
Okay, I will say, a much better name. Just good job marketing.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's 7 or 8 letters that form an actual word instead of just 6 letters, which I think is when you're naming something.
I was going for the pun thing. Thank you for the for that, but I was going for more of the pun of like free V. It's like free TV
Yeah.
combines everything.
I think that's the idea.
Yeah.
So what's on trial again?
I don't remember. We should set the scene, though,
Yes.
because we're not in our usual haunt. Normally,
No, we're
we
not.
adjudicate on Judge Debra's in the Barone zone, but due to these extenuating circumstances, none of us had ever seen an episode of Night Court, and we had a jury of peers who none of them had ever seen Night Court either. So this is the natural thing that happens. You may have seen, The People versus O.J. Simpson. There's a scene in that show where all the jurors are sequestered or forced to live in a hotel, and then they all have a big argument that breaks down along racial lines about watching an episode of Seinfeld or an episode of Martin. Almost the same situation here. But in this case, everyone, regardless of race, was sequestered with us in the Lynbrook Howard Johnsons, currently rocking a 2.3 on Google Maps star rating, to watch one episode of Night Court on a middle school TV rolled in on a cart with a VHS player. They still broke down into a massive fight and beat the shit out of each other.
And it was fun.
It was fun, and it was almost more entertaining than Night Court itself, although I did
Almost.
enjoy it.
I like Night Court.
Yeah, it was good.
So we're here in the business nook of the Howard Johnsons. It's I am seated in front of an old Dell. You two are seated. I think you've got what is that? A compact mic in front of you?
Yeah.
A sticky, like fat compact.
Okay, mean. But we're sitting in front of a sticky fat. I got a short stack of flapjacks right in front of me, going on my third cup of coffee.
And I just came from the pleasure room, as we are now in the business room. It's not what you think. It's where they make the pancakes.
I've been
I
getting
thought the pleasure
complaints
room.
about the way you've been using the waffle press. But, this is a legal proceeding.
Sometimes in the pleasure room, Howard Johnson himself is waiting there for you to take him.
Yuck.
But right now, Alex is sitting on the fax machine, and we've got the jury sort of around us. We're trying to keep them contained. I think I saw number 6 dip off into the pool for a second, which is fine because we haven't really started the case yet. But
number 11 is I saw him going over to the copy machine, start taking down. I think he wants to make some ass copies. I think that's his.
I mean, I already was sitting on it,
Yeah.
so.
well, no, you're sitting on the fax, but the copy machine
the
is
fax machine.
Oh.
the copy machine is a copy/fax, so you might have to get up in a second. I don't know.
Oh.
to
You might be
receive
going
juror
ass to
11's
ass.
ass pics.
Can we just get another chair? Sorry. Hey, can we get another chair? No?
No, that's a hard no. Yeah, they're not.
No more
really-
chairs in the Howard
Do you
Johnson.
want- Hang on.
Apparently.
Give me your pancake.
No,
You want a pancake?
Give me the fucking
He took your pancake. I don't think he's coming back with the chair.
He's not. Now I only have 2 pancakes.
One. Correction.
We are
God damn it.
doing this at the height of breakfast, and
All of the Howard Johnson's employees are very upset that we're taking up several tables.
this is pretty much in a hotel. This is the only time that all the guests are in the same place, and we are, I am using the hot, condensation filled thing of egg block where you get your scrambled egg. I'm using that as my gavel today, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
But I
Sure,
think
it sounds a little
Sushi.
more bouncy.
you got to make do with what you got. So we've got how many jurors do we have? 12?
12 jurors.
12.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
There you are. Well, they're not thrilled with us because they do have to share a room.
Yeah.
And they do have to share
They
a
did
bed.
just have that. They did.
And we did just take the last pancakes.
And we did just establish that they have already come to blows, and we're still putting them in the same room. It's gonna be a fun night, guys.
They're also a little pissed off because the alternates are staying at the Ritz.
Well, yeah,
Carlton.
They're alternates. Yeah, I
They
got
need to
it.
be well
We don't-
rested.
Yeah, we
So,
only had
yeah,
so
no.
much money. We had to make sure the alternates were rested.
Thank you for clarifying that it was the Ritz-Carlton. I was thinking Ritz Bits.
Yeah, like the crackers.
Yes. Guys, it's either 3 in the morning or 7 at night. I don't know what time it is. We've established 3 different times. I want to go home. These people want to go home. Can we get started, please?
Let's hear
We've
the case.
been at this for
All right,
hours.
let's hear the case.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11's in the pool, 12. Oh, no, wait, 6 is in the pool, 11.
11's getting the ass copies.
Okay. So, yeah, I think we're mostly all accounted for. Let's go ahead and begin the case. Sorry, we have to play it. It's part of it.
So wait, is it actually 6 a.m.?
Yeah,
It's breakfast, yeah.
Oh my goodness. No wonder they're making pancakes. I thought they were doing a breakfast or a dinner type thing.
You thought it was midnight
I've-
breakfast?
I've been having some sleeping trouble lately, so
So
the time is all over the place.
So our case today.
our case is, who is the better lawman, Robert Barone or Bull Shannon? Robert Barone, portrayed by Brad Garrett, and Bull Shannon, portrayed by Richard Mole. They are both 6 feet 8 inches tall. They both have what IMDb describes as sonorous, deep voices. But for the prosecution, arguing that Robert Barone, I guess this is not a prosecution defense case, but arguing
No, it's really not.
that Robert Barone is the superior justice maker is going to be Mike.
Of course it is.
Oh, shit. I have been mentally preparing the exact opposite argument this entire time.
Same. I gotta look up who Bull Shannon is. I'm kidding. I'm only half kidding. Here, I got the Wikipedia up.
Sometimes the law do be like that sometimes.
Yeah, as you know, in legal proceedings, you don't know which side of the case you're arguing until you're right
the
there.
day
There is a fascinating alternate worlds theory where Johnny Carson got pulled the opposite card in the
Johnny
OJ trial.
Carson. Oh, you mean Johnny Cochran?
Who's Johnny Carson? Oh shit, that's really bad. Actually, that's exactly what I fucking. God damn it!
Remember when Johnny Carson killed Nicole Brown and Robert Goldman?
Oh, late night was just different back then, guys.
That's who Blart is going up against, Johnny Cochran. No, Johnny Carson.
Amazing, Johnny Carson. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. We've set up quite a bit of work for ourselves. Arguing that Bull Shannon is the superior lawman is, of course, going to be Alex. Now, we've got space to stretch out, so I'm going to give each of you, and mix up the format a little bit.
Okay.
Ooh.
Opening statements. You're still going to provide your general opening statement in a minute. And by in a minute, I mean within the span of 1 minute each. But then we will have evidence, which is new, where you will each present a shining example of your client being a good lawman. Okay? You'll enter that into evidence.
Okay.
And then,
Cool.
because we all watched the same episode, we all watched Season 6, Episode 12 of Night Court. Some of us watched parts of Episode 13. These are the 2-part clip episodes that compile all of the best moments of Night Court in a nice condensed package. You'll each submit into evidence a good thing about your client and a bad thing about the other client. So
Ooh.
both of you having seen equal amounts of Bull will be able to submit a good and a bad. And of course, we are all very familiar with Robert Barone.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we are.
So after
Yes, we are
evidence, then each of you will cross-examine the other person's evidence, as you do. You look
Yeah, that's one does.
confused. And then
I don't think this is how this goes in a real. Yeah, but continue.
no. Well, they don't. Nobody's making ass copies in a real courtroom. Although maybe this courtroom,
fair point.
Night Court.
Morning court.
Yes, this is morning
Morning
court.
court. This is morning court.
So you're going to submit evidence, and then you're going to cross-examine each other's evidence, and then you will have your closing statements, and then we will render the verdict. The jury and I will go into the other side of the business nook, deliberate. That's usually how it happens, right? The judge gets in there with the jury and
Yeah, that's it.
helps
That's
them
it.
make the
They
decision.
all figure it out together.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
like that.
gather. We're
Always.
gonna push Mr. Stevens aside, who is currently writing a big report for IBM where he works. He's on a business trip. Aside, we're gonna take his space, deliberate, and then render the verdict. I don't know what the stakes are for this one. We're going to,
Bragging rights.
yeah, I guess so.
Nah, that's
How
boring.
about this? The opportunity to choose your fighter in the next round of this Tournament of Champions.
Oh, we're actually doing that. That's not a bit.
We don't have to do it anytime soon. We can do this 6 years from now for all I care. But at one point, we will do Johnny Cochran versus Paul Blart.
All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, now I want to win. Now
me too. I think there's a clear winning side in that.
You'd be
fight.
surprised.
Oh, absolutely. Mike, I think we're thinking of two different people.
I think you're entirely right.
Okay. So, with that, let's go ahead and begin our opening statements in the case of Barone versus Shannon. We'll start with Alex. 1 minute
course.
starting.
The 12 people of the jury, esteemed Judge Debra, others, I am here today to prove to you that Bull Shannon from Night Court is in fact a better lawman than Robert Barone, our own lovable goof from Everybody Loves Raymond. Not only will I share with you facts that lead you to conclude that the gentle, caring giant Bull Shannon is a better police bailiff person, but also share with you that Robert Barone is inept and unqualified, or rather unequipped to do the line of duty that he's supposed to do. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm done.
All right.
All right.
Jury
Okay.
is, they're all gravitating to various HPs and opening up Solitaire, Pornhub. Generally disinterested after that. But
They're
let's see
a wild. This is a wild jury. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Well,
Shopping
let's-
from. Sorry.
Shopping for what?
What are they shopping for?
No,
Juror
no.
number 3. What are you shopping
No,
for?
leave him alone. Leave him alone. Sorry, you're fine.
All right.
Thank you.
Mike, let's see if you can win back their attention. Your opening statement, your minute starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you very much for coming here today. Today, we are here to discuss the differences in approach of the dedicated and hardworking police sergeant Raymond Barone and the Robert Barone and his compatriot, the confused and emotional Bull Shannon. We see multiple times throughout the course of the series of Everybody Loves Raymond, Robert being a dedicated lawman. In the episode that we are that is either upcoming or soon to be released, episode 1-9, we see Robert launching an investigation on his own family, fighting against to uphold the tenets of the law. Later in the series, we see him putting his own body and life on the line multiple times to stop an armed robbery at Nemo's. We see him putting his life on the line to fight a rampaging bull. He doesn't.
Stop.
That's it. Jesus, minute is
That was a
quick.
minute.
Bull Shannon sucks.
Judge
All right.
Debra, do I even have to be here?
Yes.
I think Mike's making a case for me better than I ever could.
I think if you want your Howard Johnson's rewards points, you need to stay here for the duration of the trial.
All right, fine.
Those HJ points they count. They matter.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm almost at 10 stamps. Get my free sandwich.
and they say it's a sandwich, but really it's just two waffles put together. All of us, the 12 jurors, the two of you and me, all 15 of us are in a drawing to get a $5 Firehouse Subs bill.
The stakes
So-
of this case just continually get lower
Yeah.
as the debate continues.
Whoever loses this is on the, or I guess that's unrelated to, whoever wins the raffle owes Firehouse $5. So
Oh shit! Oh, that's a big
Well
stakes.
then.
that's
Big
something
stakes.
to keep in mind as we proceed. So, time for evidence. Alex, please go ahead and submit your 2 articles or exhibits. A piece of evidence describing Bull as a good lawman and a piece of evidence describing Robert as a bad lawman.
Okay. Which one should I do first? Mike, I want you to pick.
I would love for you to tell me what Bull Shannon does well.
Oh, you
snaps
would.
from the jury.
I think that smile's
Hey, yo,
going to turn
hey,
into
yo.
a frown real quick, my friend, because you're about to hate the invention of a little thing called the Night Court Wiki. So, obviously, Bull Shannon is a large and kind man who acts gentle and childlike. However, it's perhaps even more impressive that he's so gentle and caring when you learn that he is an actual genius. That's right. In episode 111, Bull Shannon is confirmed to have an IQ of 181.
It's actually one of my favorite facts.
Wow.
About him.
He is
Juror
a
number
brilliant
7.
man.
Juror number 7 just looked over their shoulder. They're taking a BuzzFeed quiz that says, which juror are you? And that got their attention.
Oh, he is such a juror number 9. Oh my god. So yeah, no, I saw that piece of evidence and then I got really happy that I'm actually arguing for Bull Shannon.
A literal genius.
Yes, a literal genius who has the intellectual capacity to do the right thing logically and morally. Now, for my evidence against Robert Barone, may I direct your attention back to the pilot episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. I, in fact, think...
Sustained.
We have... All right, do I even have to go further?
That's not how this works.
Mike didn't object.
I didn't object.
I think I was just saying, like...
Keep going.
Okay.
Okay. We need a new judge, Debra.
Yeah, I don't think this judge has looked at the penal code at all.
Hey,
Anyway.
juror number 3, can you Google sustained for... No, don't search on Pornhub. Look on Google. Okay, later. Go ahead.
Robert Barone pulls a gun on his own family.
Okay.
I rest my case.
Sustained. Mike, submit your evidence, please, into the evidence.
Okay, thank you very much. My first piece of evidence is actually the dedication that is taken by Robert Barone. We learn early on in the series that he is so dedicated that he very rarely ever misses a day. In fact, he had perfect attendance up until he had a very emotional day and he missed a single day of work. Now that might seem bad, except when you consider how Bull Shannon reacts to his own emotional trauma. In the season 3 opener of Night Court, he deals with the admittedly tragic death of his coworker Selma Hacker, who was a very, very close fellow bailiff. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm never going to put a man down who's in mourning, but he does in fact actually miss work, go on an all-night drug and alcohol-fueled bender. In order to, and then gets arrested for drunk and disorderly conduct. Now, listen, I'm not saying that I shame the man. He's probably a very, very good individual, but comparatively, it seems that Robert Barone probably is actually, believe it or not, the more emotionally stable of the two, which is what you definitely need in a lawman position. Thank you very much.
Okay. I thought you were going to say, don't get me wrong, I'm never going to watch that episode.
That is also true. I'm also not going to watch that episode.
Well, you spoiled it for yourself.
As
Taking it right from the Night Court Wiki, baby.
Yeah. Obviously reading it from your compact there.
Yeah, my compact is.
Go ahead.
It's actually etched onto my pancake in syrup. It's a terrible.
Give me that.
Terrible. Hey, what are you doing?
I want-
No,
nope.
come on.
No pancake.
Objection, Judge.
I wish I could sustain, but my certainty about what that means has been cast into doubt, and now I can't. By the way, the pancake shortage, they're getting, the regular guests of the hotel are starting to get a little, I can only describe it as World War Z. They're really... And the only thing I know about World War Z is from the trailer when all the zombies are piling on top of each other and, going up to a helicopter or something. They're doing that.
That is what is happening.
They're ripping
with the guests on the
chandelier
4th
down.
floor.
Yeah.
They're going nuts.
Well, you know what? Someone keeps taking all the pancake. Oh, one sec. Hey, can I get another stack over here?
God damn it.
Thank you.
It's going to get us run out of town.
Sorry about that. Mike wanted more pancakes.
I do want more pancakes because he just took my note pancake.
Your note.
So what's next, Judge?
Did he submit evidence that Robert was good? I missed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said I used the comparable situation of when Robert went through
Right.
a deep emotional sadness. He only missed a single day of work.
Sustained. Alex, it's time for cross-examination. You now have 1 minute to deconstruct Mike's evidence and tell him why he is wrong.
Okay.
1 minute
Well,
starting now.
Mr. Dormer, you claim that Robert Barone never misses work. Is that correct?
I did.
Now, don't get this wrong. Never missing work is okay. However, would you agree that perhaps in your job, if you never missed work ever, would you feel rejuvenated and ready to tackle each day, every day, for years and years without missing a day of work?
If I feel deeply passionate about my job, as my client Robert Barone clearly does, then absolutely I would.
I would like to add that if one does not do a suitable job abiding by the law and upholding it, the fact that he never misses work is actually a bad thing for the city of New York, as he, as we said, is quick to draw.
You are presuming.
He's inept.
You are presuming, sir, that he is bad at his job.
Damn
when in
right
fact-
I'm presuming.
When in
Oh.
fact he had a genuinely good reason to believe there was an intruder in the house. I reject your quick finger allegation.
Well, I don't.
Okay.
I sit back down. My pancakes here. Oh, thank you.
That was so gripping that I let you go 20 seconds over time without even realizing it. So, I don't know if
Oh,
that's
wow.
going to impact my decision at all, but
Well, it
let's
felt
just
like
say
40 seconds, if that means anything to you, Judge.
sustained. Mike, it's your turn to cross-examine the evidence in this case. Beginning, you have 1 minute.
Wait,
and-
hang on. Did you want strawberries?
Yeah, actually, I would
strawberries?
love
All right.
some strawberries.
Can we get strawberries?
Do we have whipped cream too?
They just brought in strawberries.
Could we also? Thank you very much. Could we also get some whipped cream?
Thank you. Adam, do you want to... Actually, no, he's good.
Well, I've got the egg
He's
block.
good.
You
He's
want
over
ca-
there.
y-
He's
hey,
very far
hold-
away. He's got the egg block.
He's got. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
He's munching on that.
All right, cool.
Sorry, continue.
What? Yes. Go, Mike.
I was cross-examining. Yeah, I forget the evidence you presented. Shit. All right. Okay.
Would you like me to start the time over because of your
You
obvious
started.
objection.
You started.
Gosh, I said
you did
go,
not,
and I hit the
didn't hear the
gavel.
gavel. I did not hear
Objection.
the gavel.
Time
That's
has
your
started.
fault.
I heard the gavel.
I object. I request a recess.
Overruled.
Ah!
I
Screw
know that
you.
one.
I
Alright,
win
so
by
you lose
stupid
your
bullshit.
chance to
Ah.
cross-examine. That's gonna hurt
This
you.
is not
But let's
fair.
go
This
ahead
is not fair.
and move on to closing. All the jury are
I did
vigorously
hear the
nodding.
gavel. All right.
They're vigorous. The 3 jurors that are still here are vigorously nodding. Let's go ahead and move to closing arguments. I'm going to give you each another minute. We'll start with Mike, since he lost his chance to cross-examine. You have 1 minute, starting now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the jury, I believe that you have heard before you exactly 0 evidence as to why Robert Barone is a bad police officer. You have heard the only evidence against him was that he drew his gun once, but in that situation, he had reason to believe that there was an intruder present in the house, and police protocol does dictate that you are allowed to draw your weapon in that circumstance. Whereas Bull Shannon has acted very childlike, with poor judgment, and in disorderly conduct. In later episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond, Robert puts his body on the line and gets attacked by a bull. Now is his time to gore the bull back. That sounded better in my head.
No, it was
That
good.
was
I liked it.
That was almost good.
That was almost good. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you find in favor of Robert.
Great.
That was
Yeah, I think we all the jurors are coming back now. They're all toweling off. They're coming back from the gym, also toweling off, of course. And even the hotel staff is starting to gather. I mean, mostly because they've put a barricade in front of the breakfast nook. I mean, the business nook. because the guests they're eating the things that hold up. What are those fucking called? You know when there's a house being built and it's like
Oh, the
wood?
support beams?
I don't know. But anyway, the guests are
Scaffolding?
maybe.
What the hell?
They're eating the support beams.
And
because
this,
they
Mike,
couldn't
this is
get
happening right behind
Yeah,
us.
yeah, that's it.
So we cannot see what's happening. We just have to take Adam's word for it.
I mean, I will say the sounds are very violent.
I say
that
I
come from behind us.
I will turn around at some point.
Yeah.
Let's just let's finish our trial so we can get out of here. Alex, go ahead, hit us with your closing statement. You have 1 minute, beginning right now.
Everyone of the jury and staff of this hotel restaurant, I would like to further elaborate on the situation that Mike was debunking, quote unquote. Robert Barone did pull a gun on his family when he was coming over for Debra's birthday party off duty. He brought his gun for one reason alone, is because he feels small without it. Now that is dangerous. On the other hand, Bull Shannon is a kept together and smart man who is able to put his firearm down and feel confident without it. And as Mike said in the past, Robert has been gored by a bull, and nothing will change today, my friends, as bulls will continue
Oh,
to
that's
dominate.
even better. That was better than yours.
Objection, he stole my line.
No.
He stole that from me.
If anything,
You should have gone second, bitch.
You got the assist, but he scored the goal, bounced it off his head into the what's it called, net.
And I ate all the strawberries.
I would like.
Bam.
You ate the straw. Oh, screw you. I would like to appeal this case.
I'm very appealed.
The opposite of sustained, overruled. So, also, you don't even know if you won or lost yet.
True point, actually. True point. I'm jumping. Yeah, you're right.
All right, Adam, you got to go talk with the jury, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go over
There
by
you go.
the only. It's the Lenovo is the only one that's not being used for barricade purposes. So, it's gonna be me, the jury, the Howard Johnson's employees, and Howard Johnson himself. He was coming to do a grand opening thing of the breakfast bar, but now that's all gone to shit. So,
And Alex and I will start fighting back the onslaught of
yeah,
guests.
you go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I got the bat. How about you?
They brought more strawberries.
Oh shit!
I'll trade you.
We'll do it. Here you go.
Ha! You fool! Go to horny jail.
Night Court porn parody. Okay. Yeah, no, this is
Oh
good
Jesus
stuff.
Christ!
Hold on. Bull Shannon,
That's
Robert
basically what this
Barone,
is.
fan fiction. Well, add erotic. Plus, quotation marks, erotic. Okay. Yeah.
So are we
no,
on the
that's
break now, or?
okay, so, yeah, okay, yep. So we have decided, we've rendered our verdict. We are going to go ahead and, on the basis that Mike argued poorly and forfeited his time for cross-examination, we felt that he showed a lack of professionalism, much like his client Robert Barone did when he abused his power by drawing a gun on his family. As Alex said, that man not missing a day of work is probably a bad thing for the world and the city of New York. You don't want a bad guy showing up to work every day to do bad things. You want a good guy, a bald guy, like Bull Shannon, showing up to that night court, doing those night court things. Does it matter that Alex didn't really have any specifics about night court other than what he read on the night court wiki? Not really, because objectively, Bull seems to be a happier, more well-adjusted guy at this point in my understanding of both of these men than Robert, who, as we've seen, is a murderous, tightly wound basket case. So for that reason, the jury and I have decided to award this case to Alex and by extension to Bull.
Alex wins by
is-
doing nothing once again.
This is absolute bullshit. This is utter crap.
You can say that
I
again.
can what?
Oh.
Hey, there you go.
Oh.
Bullshit.
So-
Bullshit. Yeah.
Alex is the winner of this case. Now you must decide who you would like to represent in the next round of our bracket. Would you like to represent Johnny Cochran or Johnny Carson
Johnny
or
Carson.
Paul Blart?
Mike, do me a favor
Yeah.
and take a guess
I
as
think-
to which one I'm gonna pick.
I think you're going the segue.
Yeah, I
think
gotta
you-
go with my boy Blart.
Yeah, I kind of figured you were going to do that.
And that's how the justice system works. That's it for us.
Just not at all.
That is not how the justice
not-
system
okay.
works.
The
Cool.
jurors and I are going up to the honeymoon suite, and you better believe we're putting that do not disturb sign on the door. That's it for all of us. Coming at you live from what's left of the Lynbrook Howard Johnson's business nook. I'm Adam Rudy. We never introduced ourselves. I'm Adam Rudy with my friends Mike Dormer and Alex Shear.
I'm the winner.
Yeah. This I'm appealing. I'm taking this all the way up to the Supreme Court if I gotta. The Supreme Johnson, I should say.
Adam's about to show the jury his Supreme Johnson.
Hey yo!
And that's what they call an edit point. And that's it for us. Everybody loves Raymond, and we love you. Maybe.
We love you. I don't know.